Well, good morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and I have made my way to the next quest location, which I camped over it last night. You can see there's some nice ruins here. Well, they would be nice, except, the current inhabitants aren't so nice. Let's go find Grimbriar's scouts and make sure that they're not dead or something. Oh, I just wanted to point out how nice the community of LOTRO is. Yesterday, after I was done recording, I gathered some ore and went to the crafting house to, well, work on my crafting. And while I was there, another player happened to notice me, happened to notice that I was pretty much very, very undergeared, and messaged me with an offer to make me some stuff. So she, he, I'm not sure which, though the name of the character was Pink Bell, they made me a whole set of armor, and they made me a new rune bag and a runekeeper's chisel, which was very nice of them, very helpful, and it's just one of the many reasons that I've continued to play the game for 11 years, because the people are very nice. Ah, we have 2 watchers here, and they seem to be very much alive. That's good. Hello, Mr. Brittleleaf.
What do you need?
Grimbriar finally sent support. We've been wondering if he'd forgotten us. When we arrived, we found a far larger force than anticipated and knew that we could not desert the post. Already we have seen these fiends performing terrible acts. We must remain resolute and carry out our duties. Okay. Well, you've done a good job, because this has got to be a pretty miserable post. Y'all don't even get to have a fire here. At least y'all have a couple of bedrolls. Hopefully y'all brought some food with you. Though I don't see anything. You got bedrolls and you got a stool to sit on. Well, 2 stools, because you're sitting on one too. Brigands and half-orcs.
Would you do something for me?
Grimbriar was right to send us here, but we figure more support would arrive once he realized we could not submit reports. Your news of what is happening in the north makes it clear that the brigands are moving in with the caravans they let through. Those unlucky enough to not have the coin to pay for passage are treated without civility, their lives forfeit, and their goods claimed by those vile creatures. Your information confirms what we have feared. The swarthy fellows among their numbers are half-orcs, foul beasts. The time has come to strike back for every life these beasts have claimed. Strike out into the ruins and scourge the enemy clean. I will see you paid handsomely. Ooh, almost 2 gold. Or 2 silver. Oh, if it was 2 gold, that'd be cool. Alright, so what else do you need me to do? Sharky's lieutenant.
Would you do something for me?
There's a leader among these fiends. Sharky's Lieutenant Nandrith. I have seen him, a burly fellow, a man not half-breed. He makes the lair high in the southwestern ruins and barks orders out to all these fools. He must be dealt with. Perhaps without a leader the brigands will not recover, buying time for more to join the fight against this Sharky. All right, and Mr. Oakdale, you wish to speak to me too. Oh well, you definitely wish to speak to me.
Stay a moment.
Some caravans and drivers have enough coin to press through the blockade here in Andrith. We have seen this happen a few times. The price they pay is steep and drives prices of their goods ever higher in Breland. Those caravans unwilling or unable to pay the price the brigands demand, their shipments are claimed by the brigands, and this practice must cease. I implore you, search the ruins and the enemy within for any of these goods. They are the lifeblood of our homeland, and without this trade, we will begin to see true suffering. Okay, so I'm to collect caravan goods. Now, explain to me. I mean, we're talking crates of goods. How am I supposed to be carrying 30 of these on my person at any one time?
Can I speak with you a moment?
Since we made our way into the Vale of Andraith, I have been plagued by terrible dreams, and unaccustomed as I am to the wild, unbearable noises from the nearby swamp. My sleep, when it comes, is fitful at best, and I fear it is days since I last closed my eyes for more than an hour. I wonder, could you do me the favor of clearing out the Knickerbockers who make the swamp plan to the north and east their home? I would be ever grateful for your help. All right. I'll do my best, but they're kind of like bugs. You kill one, 10 take its place. Southern
Could you
Fiend.
do something for me?
A moment, and a lowered voice, if you would. Walter Brittleleaf need not hear this, as it would only drive him to do something foolish, I fear. Within the ruins I have seen another terror, worse than any leader of men, a leader of these half-breeds. He stands taller than most, and is a fearsome sight to behold. Should you run afoul of this fellow, I would advise fleeing towards the hills, but you have the appearance of an adventurous high elf, so I will offer you a reward for the defeat of the menace. The half-orc dwells just inside the gate from the south of the deepest depths of their encampment. Okay, so I guess I'm going in there to kill a whole bunch of stuff and gather 30 crates, which by no means I could carry on my person at once. And I think we're going to start with these Neekers, because why not? Actually, we're going to start with this brigand down here. Okay, so we got to find some Neekers. That's not a Neeker, that's a pig. Oh, we got some barrow. I didn't know there was barrow up this way. Oh, I guess there is, because we are in the right part of Breland for it. Speaking of which, did I sell it? I did sell the stuff I put up on the AH yesterday. Woohoo! I've made up most of that gold that I spent on that runestone yesterday. Very good. There's a Neeker. Silver. Yes, please. Of course, we're probably going to get attacked by this long tooth now. Maybe not. Okay. So, you're not a Neeker. I'm not interested in you right now. A lot of restless long tooths around here. One has to wonder how the surrounding area actually manages to keep a whole bunch of these animals fed. sneaker. It's a good place to find them because they congregate around water. Here we go. Anyway, as I was saying, it's a wonder that the surrounding area can house and feed the number of animals that are here. I mean, the amount of deer in some places alone, there wouldn't be a blade of grass left on the ground or a leaf on any lower branch. Okay, so that's 6 of them. Oh, did I just run past someone? I did. Probably shouldn't have warned me of your presence. Okay, 3 more. There's one over there. It looks like these things sleep in giant ant eater mounds. Looks like we got somebody else out here doing the same thing. Figures. Oh, there's one. All right, 2 more. 1 more. And where are you? You're over here. Okay. Okay. All right, so I need to go back up. Some nice big trees over here. Lots of nice ruins too from the long gone kingdom of Cardolan. So yeah, Arnor was the kingdom, but after the last king died, his 3 sons fought over it, and it was split into 3. This is part of Cardolan. Cardolan. Then there was Arthedain, which I believe Northdowns is part of Arthedain. I think. I know the seat of that for a while was Fornost. And then the 3rd kingdom was Rudar. Oh yeah, this rune stone and this new armor helps out a lot. And the chisel, which that's this thing. Nope, not that. This thing here. Wait, where is it? I know I have it equipped. There it is. Exceptional Student's Chisel of Lightning. So it gives me 224 tactical mastery, 558 critical rating, 17 to vitality, and 44 to maximum power. And they made it to match the runestone, which is also lightning damage. I thought that was very nice of them. I was watching a fellow named Shad, who has his own YouTube channel, Shadiversity, in case anybody was interested. And he did a video talking about how much gold could an adventurer carry, which I found very interesting considering the amount of gold that we usually end up carrying on us in games. I mean, right now I have, let's see, I have how much gold at the moment? I have 42 gold, which is definitely a comfortable level of gold to carry, but I think he had determined that the maximum gold an adventure would probably carry on them is 200, and probably the absolute maximum they could carry was something like 500 gold, because gold is very heavy. So I'm sitting there thinking about that, and I'm picking up these caravan boxes, and I'm up to 14 of them, and I'm like, um, 3 of them would be as tall as she is. So how is she carrying 14 of them? Which I thought was pretty funny. Oh, here's our half orc boss that we need to kill. And he's dead. And I wonder, nope, I guess not. Because this is supposed to, see, where are we at? Lead down into other areas. I'm trying to think where that would lead to on the map. So we're in Bree. And yeah, it would lead down into Inundwaith and Dunland, I believe. We probably shouldn't stand here too long and looking at the map. I'll figure it out later. But it was interesting to know that this was a trade route, because I'd never considered that before. And I've been here a few times. Oh, got a jewel or scroll case. Nice. Maybe I'll get a new recipe. Oh, hi. Go away. Thanks. All right. Oh, we got another box over here. We'll go grab it. Come back this way. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Of course, we're finally in an area where we actually have to fight for everything. Granted, they're not all that tough, are they? We got one up here. She's gonna come down here, which was her first mistake. Actually, no, her first mistake was deciding to be a brigand. Her second mistake was thinking she could just come down and take me on. What we got in here? We have a supply crate. And we got a couple of things. Nothing important. Well, we got 3 silver pieces out of it, which is more than the quests give. So, I have defeated Sharky's lieutenant. Boy, look at him. He's got himself a nice setup here. Oh, hi. Yeah, I see you. Got himself a nice setup here. Got his own tent. Got a nice fire pit and a bench to sit on. Yeah, he's living large. So, we'll go back down this way. That probably wasn't the best way to get down, but okay, it worked. We'll go down the stairs here. Kill a couple more orcs on the way out. Half orcs. I'm seriously do not want to know how half orcs are created. That's funny. I hit her once and she's running. She's like, nope, not sticking around. See you later. All right, so I think we have done everything the Watchers asked us to do. Let's go back up here and talk to them again. That's a big hole. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at this place from here. You can imagine this was a really nice place at one point. Nice and secure, safe paths for merchants to travel through to get from their homelands to Bree to trade goods. I imagine at one point it probably even had places for people to be housed in, because something like this would have had to have been staffed. Some guards, support for the guards, probably some bureaucrats, because, trade, taxes. It's a thing. Even back then it was a thing. Brigands and half-orcs.
What do you need?
We cannot restore those who were taken, but we can rest in knowing that some manner of justice has been served. I cannot say that the future of Breland is brighter, as even now I see that the numbers of the enemy swell to restore those purged. Breland is in grave danger from this sharky fellow. Well, that's the first time an NPC has admitted that, hey, you just killed a bunch of things, but their numbers haven't dwindled.
How can I be of
As I
service?
expected, I fear that my companion, Watcher Oakdale, is right. Bree cannot solve this problem alone. We will need to seek counsel elsewhere. You have done your service to Breland. I offer you only what you have earned and what we can spare. All right, let's go talk to Watcher Oakdale.
What can I do for you?
I will hail the next caravan finding their way through the gates, dispatch of any brigands foolish enough to cross me, and speed these goods along to those in need. It may not be much, but this will surely help to alleviate what must be a growing problem amongst many of the farmers in Breland. Here, you have earned this.
What can I
Yes,
do for you?
yes. I could hear the sound of the swamp diminish as the Neekers retreated from around the camp. I thank you, friend. Perhaps tonight I will find a true rest that will strengthen my resolve and restore my heart. Well, you're welcome.
Greetings.
The terrible acts I witnessed that creature perform will not leave me, but I may find restful sleep again knowing that you have brought his reign to an end. I have little to offer you, but this is well deserved. Okay. Fiend Killer Silverhoop. Oh, we got some junk. Okay.
Would you do something for me?
My resolve will not falter, but logic bids me act quickly, and so I will. I need you to return to Chief Watcher Grimbrier with all haste. Tell him what you have seen here, and implore him to see through his hatred of the Rangers. They may be the only ally which Breland can rely upon in this dark time. This fortress is lost to us, but Oakdale and I will do what we can to stave the tide from spilling into Breland before the citizens have been prepared. Go now, before these fiends see our location, and bring about the end of our resistance before it has begun. Okay, so sneak out of here. Take out another brigand on the way out. Because why not? But yeah, nobody's gonna notice a high elf whistling for a horse out here. Certainly not. Why, I blend right into the scenery. Okay. Well, that was quick and easy. Forgot how quick those were. Oh hush. I know you're gonna try to attack me. I mean, you can try to keep up with my horse. We're already up to 24 ingots a barrel. Not hardly any silver found so far. 7 chunks. Not too bad. What's over here? More barrow. Oh, barrel means I get to sell it for gold. I really like exploring the ruins around Bree and most of the areas. A lot of these places have ruins from long past periods. I mean, there was an extremely long wall here at some point. Makes me wonder what the area looked like before it got divided into 3, and then what it looked like after, as opposed to what it looks like now. Because it seems like it was much more metropolitan at one point. Oh, we have silver. We have we have sighted silver. Oh, really? You did not just interrupt me while I was trying to grab that. Oh, I guess we're having some stringy pork for dinner. More barrow. Talk to Grimbriar here.
What can I do for you?
Brittleleaf and Oakdale are no cowards, but I cannot heed their advice. The Rangers are a dangerous and wild lot and do more harm in this land than good. I will not invite them into Breland where they will install themselves as our overlords as soon as the crisis is ended. No, there must be another way. I have received other news from within the bounds of Breland, other citizens that need defense from this brigand menace. I would see you aid them before seeking the yoke of the Rangers. Dude, put your fear aside.
Stay a moment.
I will take the advice of my other watchers under careful consideration. You must understand, however, that the Rangers are brutes in their own right, and have long been a menace along our borders. Ask those in Trestlebridge and the farmland of the North Towns, and you will see the same response to the Rangers. Not a single one can be trusted. As I said, there are others within Breland who need assistance, and you have proven a valuable ally and more than capable combatant. I would have you visit one of these folks. Adso Haybank is a hobbit building an inn along the Great East Road, stretching between Bree and Buckland. That's not a very long road, but okay, whatever. He has sent a message that brigands are stealing his materials and threatening the lives of his workers. If you would, please visit him and see what can be done. I will continue to think on an alternate course of action. You will find him west along the Great East Road, south of the cabin, between Breland and Buckland. Okay, so let's go find Adso, which we'll remember from the last time we came this way. We said hi to him on Barlowman's behalf. Now we're saying hi to him again on Grimbriar's behalf. More barrow. I probably missed a couple of node deposits on the way. Oh well. As usual, a lot of barrow and very little silver. All right. So, oh, still nothing done. I don't know why I look at that every time, expecting something to have changed.
Hello.
Grimbriar could send no one else? Woe is me and mine. We have much trouble here, and I truly hope that you are able to help, as the Chief Watcher thinks you can.
Please stay a moment.
Hey, friend, you're not from around here, and that might be a good thing. This is serious business, and I can't trust any of these louts with something so delicate. Making a place of my own took an unexpected turn not so long ago, and I am loath to tell my workers what has happened. I hope that you can help me with this matter. This satchel holds the last payment I need to make to ensure the safety of the folks here and the sanctity of the soon-to-be resplendent landmark. Just take it to the old Sweetgrass farm a little ways northeast of here and give it over to the man who answers the door, and maybe Bill Fernie, that is, or one of his helpers. Told you Fernie wasn't a good guy. Bill said he'll only be there at night, so don't waste your time hanging around during the day to catch a glimpse of him. Just knock on the door or ring the bell and hand over the satchel. Hear me? All right, let's go drop off some junk at this vendor, this conveniently located vendor. Oh, I'm not throwing that out. Definitely not throwing that out. Nope, nope, nope. What's this? Agility, we don't need it. Okay. Oh, we already know that recipe. We already know same recipe. Okay, so we know those. As for the rest of them, we're just selling them off. There, nice and tidy again. Anybody else need anything from me at the moment? Cute little bird up. There's a cute little bird up in the rafters. See him? Little bluebird. It's a blue jay, I think. He's cute. The workers probably don't think he's so cute, but I think he's cute. All right, so nobody else needs me at the moment. Good. All right, let's go up here. And there's the house, but we're going to sneak past the house real quick and get this barrow. You just stay over there, lady. I'm not ready to kill you yet. All right. Oh, look, Bill Fernie's home. Oh, it's dusk. So it's near enough to nighttime for him to be here.
This is intolerable.
Ha, soon Sharky's men will have all of Bree well in hand. With cowards like that little worm, Addo under heel, there'll be no question of that. You just tell Adso that this payment has been received. But he better have another ready next week or it will go badly for him. Excuse me. Oh, he disappeared before I could slap his... What a... Well, that's what you get when you put your... You throw in with somebody like Sharky. You get attitude.
Is there something I can do for you?
Another payment? This was supposed to be the last. I'll be driven to ruin, that rotten... But enough of my blather. I shouldn't burden you with my problems. No, I should thank you for your help, friend. Truth be told, I was a bit frightened to go out there at night by myself. If I could impose on you again, I have some true debts to pay, and to a nicer sort of folk.
Might I have a word with you?
I do not know what to do. The brigands had told me to pay them 3 equal payments and that they would spare my workers and myself. I held my part of the bargain. Now they want more. I haven't anything left after sending workers to Buckland for supplies and the meager rewards I can offer folk for helping out here and there. I cannot allow my workers to suffer for my mistakes. I fear I may need to stop work on the inn, but Chief Watcher Grimbrier is working against the brigands here, so I must ask, would you be willing to help me send a message to these brigands? I hear that you have already done some work against the brigands before. I'm sorry if I'm mistaken, but these are evil men and they must be stopped. If you are willing to help, could you return to Old Sweetgrass Farm and send a message to these brigands? The Old Sweetgrass Farm is a short distance northeast of here. All right. And it looks like, well, we've had a few rings pop up.
Hello, friend.
Hail, friend, I have news that will likely make you see the severity of our lives here. Adso is a good fellow, trying very hard to keep us safe, and he has done a wonderful job with the meager means he has left. But I simply know that it is not enough. These brigands encroach ever closer, and they will not leave us be. Already, those knaves up near the old Sweetgrass Farm have taken tools and coin purses from the workers here. Those who keep their faith in Adso, and now Adso puts his faith in you. How do you feel about helping Adso see the worth of his workers? So, he wants me to recover some stuff stolen from the workers. Fair enough. And what would you like?
Stay and hear me out.
Boars can grow quite large and dangerous. The boars of Bree have always been a source of food, and the ones here in the southern Bree fields are no exception. Adso and the others have grown fond of one of my meals, boar's head stew. If you could help gather the heads, I can make my delicacy and keep folks here well fed. So you want me to gather the heads, but what about the rest of it? You just gonna leave the rest of the meat out to rot in the fields? All right. Okay, though. We'll do it because you asked. And if you hear some meow meows, that is just May Lily wanting attention, which she will get plenty of in a little bit because it is also almost time for her to have her afternoon dry. Of course, that's perhaps why she's as round as she is. She's tubby. She's a tubby little round cat. And I love her. She's such a sweetheart. Well, she's a sweetheart to me. Uh, young cats, on the other hand, would say something vastly different because she is quite determined not to like them. They've been here for almost 2 years, and she is still determined not to like them. Of course, she always was pretty territorial when it came to her human, which would be me. All right, so go over here and gather this ore. See if we got any nearby brigands to kill. Nope, we don't. Almost have enough barrow to put a nice little batch up on the AH. Kill some brigands. Oh, there's somebody hiding over here. Let's go take care of him. Let's flush him out. Hi. Hi. Oh, look, your campfire just attacked you. Wow, that's a tight fit. 2 bedrolls for a pup tent. Yeah, nobody's getting any privacy in there. Okay. We're almost done. Easy peasy. Oh, I think we have... Yep, yep, we're done here. We just need a couple more boars. Come here, you're so boring. I guess this is the well for the farm over there. It's not too bad. I mean, these poor folk could have had to walk a lot further for their water. Did we get? Nope, we need one more. I think I see our victim up there. Come here, you. Come be dinner on somebody's plate. There we go. Easy, easy. Here you go, Mr. Hawkling.
This is intolerable.
Ah, very fine job to say the least. See, we're gonna take the cooking lore, although not really doing much cooking, so that doesn't help me anyway. And go over here and talk to Mr. Shepherd. Look at that. You got them all back. I will be sure to see that these are given back to their rightful owners. I must say, perhaps Adso is right to put his faith in you. Well, thank you. All right, Mr. Adso.
Just a moment.
It's done then, and too late to change now. Oh me. I fear I have made a greater error than ever before. One of the men came here, and I stood up to him. I fear that this may have been an error. Before you run off, I wanted to ask you for another favor. While that brigand was talking to me, I saw some of his second bullying one of my workers, while two others made off with a lot of my produce. That produce feeds my workers and keeps them strong. I need to get that back if they are to remain hale and hearty. I am certain you will find that the produce has been distributed to any of those foul brigands in the South Bree fields, but there are plenty near the ruins where you're going. Would you recover the produce for me?
Might I have a word with you?
By standing up to the man, a fearsome brigand named Dirk Harthon, I fear I have doomed us all. He set up a camp immediately to the east, just on the south side of the ruins there. He threatened to return with enough force to stamp out my little homestead before it can be recognized as anything more than a burned patch of land. Mercy me, what a fool I am. Please help me fix this error so that I can see this dream realized. All right. You know, it'd be nice if after I finish all these quests, that at least for me, I could see work continue on the end. I'd like to see what it would look like when he was done.
I'll not be ignored.
You there, we've a wolf problem which needs addressing. Some time ago, Adso bought a fine fat milk cow out of Buckland, but filthy wolves out of Old Forest stole it, slaughtered it, and dragged it off. Hunt down the foul wolves in the northern part of the Old Forest. Bring me pelts as evidence of your work. I won't take old shabby pelt, mind you. I'll only accept the largest and most lustrous. You, sir, are picky.
I'll not be ignored.
We have been working quite hard on this building for some time now, and it's thirsty work, but it seems that our water supply is running low. One of our hunters came across a spring in the northern part of the Old Forest, where the water is particularly sweet and refreshing. A strange thing to find in such a wretched, gloomy wood. Go southwest into the Old Forest, and stay in the North Woods. The spring is a beautiful place, hard to miss in that dismal forest. I would appreciate if you could fetch the water for me as soon as possible. I would hate to run out before you return. The forest is getting dangerous, I hear, so you'll have to be careful. Oh, this is not a fun one for me. I always tend to get lost looking for the spring. But, as I did say I would do 'em all, I'm going to attempt it.
Hello, friend. Good to
Nails
talk
are
to you,
running
Southguard.
low. Yes, the brigands even took our nails. Can you imagine? Thieves of different sort I have ever seen. We needn't fret over the nails, though, and with the cost of iron where it is, I have reasoned a better solution to the problem is with building Adso's Inn. The only problem is the solution lay in the south, to the south within the old forest. In the shadow of the giant trees, there you will find roots, massive tendrils poking from the earth with the strength of the ages. If we can get tough vines from these roots, we can craft strappings to tie our cross beams together and save the remaining nails for everything else that we need to build. What say you? Do you have the heart to face the dark and gloomy place to collect up some strapping for from these roots? So that's why you want the vines. You're using them as crossbeam ties. Okay. We will not be going into the old forest today, though. We will be, however, looking for this dark fella to give him a good talking to. And we're going to go seek out all of Adso's stolen produce. See what's over there. Silver. Silver. We're going to go grab that for sure. Okay. Now, I see a brigand right here. Probably eat something just in case. Alright, so we've collected some of Adso's goods. Oh, excuse me, you're sleeping on the job. Oh, excuse me. That's a lot of mobs in one place. We'll wait for a couple of them to clear off. Oh, there's Dirk. Alright, come here, Dirk. I want to talk to you. I think he's had a good talking to. Well, okay, and we've recovered all of Adso's goods. There. Very, very starry night. Not sure the moon would be illuminating the path quite that brightly. I just realized it's like, I'm like, wait, where, this thing's bright enough to be lit by street lights. The only thing up there is the moon. I don't think it works that way. Okay. Oh, Mr. Adso, I have your goods for you.
Hello.
With Dirk Hawthorne gone, I wonder if we can give Bill Fernie a bit of his own medicine. Oh, hold on. Before we continue, looks like we have maxed. Are we maxed out on that trait? Wrong one. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have a point to spend. Let's put it here. Okay. Yes. Oh no, we maxed out at 11. We're almost maxed out though. So, and we finally opened up a fifth spot. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got honesty slotted, charity, wisdom, wit. So idealism. We're going to start working on wisdom again. There.
What do you need? Might I speak with you a moment?
Look, friend, I have one more favor to ask of you, and it's a terrible thing, too, that fills me with shame to talk about. You know that Bill Penny I had you pay off before? Bill Fernie. Well, he sent a message telling me that his henchman Brumnar would be after me. He went as far as to tell me that the knave is west and north at some place called Outlaw's Haven. It seems all his big talk is backed by this fellow, and if he is to come here, the scant crew will be useless. But you've proven yourself over and over again. If you can drive off this Broomer, maybe I can get out of this mess. Get rid of him for me, and I swear it's the last thing I'll ask of you, and I'll pay you well, too. Apparently the Outlaw's Haven is west of my camp and a little ways north, with watch posts and fenced encampments on a hill. And of course, Mr. Hawkling here would like to speak to me again.
Stay and hear me out.
Winter will be upon us soon, and folk around here will need to keep warm. Those Southerners keep looting the site here and taking the most important things the camp has, chief among them blankets and pelts for keeping warm. I joined Adso here because the pay was good, and hunting bear has long been my profession. Bear hides can be used for good blankets, but I can only hunt so many, and there is need of me to cure the hides. If you are willing, there are a great many bears in a hollow just north of Outlaw's Haven. Outlaw's Haven is west and north of Adzo's camp. Get me some hides, and I will make it worth your while. Okay, anybody else need anything? Do you? Nope, you don't. But we're going to go ahead and sell off some stuff,
How may I help
and
you
we will
today?
go hunt bears and Broomner tomorrow. And maybe even take a peek inside the old forest. At least part of it. A very small part of it. There we go. What's this? Oh, I know what that is. That's that crafting thing. All right. But let's see. don't think I want to set up camp right there. Adso has his own nice little wagon to sleep in. Lucky him. I'll just set up right here. There we go. At night, you can really see the moss hanging off those trees. It's almost peaceful. Almost. Well, I think that'll do it for today. So until next time, bye for now.